All right, we are back. The return to Sweetwater. The last video we did here is by far my most viewed video. We did a tour of the entire place. Today we're gonna take a tour because some of it's changed, but we're also gonna go through the history. So let's go check it out. Founder Chuck Surack started his mobile recording studio in 1978. He keeps a replica of the Volkswagen van that he started it out of, but he quickly realized that the musicians he was meeting with didn't really have access to a wide variety of instruments, customer service, that type of thing. So in 1979, he opened his first permanent recording studio right here in Fort Wayne. And by the way, I'm a local real estate agent here. If you're thinking of taking a job at Sweetwater, I've actually helped Sweetwater employees move here to the area and find a home. I'd love to do the same for you. My contact info is below, and make sure you subscribe to Jake in Fort Wayne. So in 1985, Chuck connected with the founder of the Kurzweil K250. That was a unique at the time sampling machine, an electronic sampling machine like a keyboard. And Chuck created a very extensive sound library, and they actually helped artists like Stevie Wonder and Dolly Parton with some of the sounds they came up with. In 1990, Chuck then shifted Sweetwater's focus to the recording industry and quickly became a valued resource for artists all over the country. So we were just talking with Cleet, an employee in the piano section. He's actually been here for 13 years, and he said when he started, there was only 450 employees. Now there's upwards of 2,000, and it's estimated that over 80% of the employees here are musicians. So they definitely have a music culture here. Then in 1995, they launched the world's first online retail music store, and they've now grown into the largest. I'm a musician. In 2001, they launched Sweetwater University. That's an intensive 13-week training period where people-loving gearheads become Sweetwater sales engineers. In 2002, they launched Gearfest. That's the nation's top musical gear festival. In 2019, they had over 17,000 visitors and 800 vendors, and it's designed to be more than just a trade show. They have live performances and educational workshops. I was talking to my friend Zach Bloom that works here, and he said they've actually since changed Gearfest. They broke it up into a tent sale in the spring and then a drum and guitar fest that was later in the year, making it more specialized and cost efficient, so that way people would go for their specialty. Sounded like it was a success, and they're gonna do it again, but we'll see how that goes. Do I look cool? I feel kind of cool. In 2003, they became one of the first online retailers to offer free shipping. I used to want to be a DJ when I was a kid. In 2006, they broke ground on their then 38,000 square foot headquarters. It had a music store, auditorium, and world-class recording. They also launched the Guitar Gallery that year. That gave customers the ability to compare multiple high-quality images of the same guitar model and find the wood grain, weight, serial number of the guitar that's just right for them. So you're not looking at stock images when you look at those photos, it's the actual guitar that you're gonna buy. In 2011, the music store then doubled in size. In 2017, Sweetwater then partnered with Purdue Fort Wayne to create the Purdue Fort Wayne Sweetwater Music Center, where they would support higher education in music. So as fate would have it, they opened the distribution center, also known as the fulfillment center, in February 2020, right before COVID hit. So when many distributors were then shut down, we were still open, and it was a nice economic boom for the area and the business. It's estimated that they ship over 16,000 products a day. So it's a massive fulfillment center. They've since changed the policy, unfortunately, in our first video, and maybe we can link to that. Caddy, if you can link to that. We got some good video while we were in there, and it was really cool. There's a lot going on. I see why they don't want the public in there, but it's very cool. When they're in there, they have guitars that they'll come through. They'll take pictures of the specific guitar, and they'll get pictures from all different angles. They'll play them to test it. They'll clean them. So again, the guitar you're buying is the one you see in the photos. There's no stock photos. It's very cool. So if this looks familiar, this used to be the entrance, and the music store was here behind me, but as they've expanded, they've continued to move it. So now they have all the games. They've got pool table, ping pong. I've actually brought my kids here just to get them out in the winter. Make sure if you bring your kids here, they're well behaved. Mine are so-so, depends on the day. But this is just a very cool spot where the employees can unwind and people can come visit and have a little fun. Then in 2021, actually right before I shot the last video, they did their music store upgrade, expanding the building to 44,000 square feet. It featured over 1,000 different brands, a lot of hands-on displays, and the world's largest pedal display. So it really took it to a new level. So another one of the perks for employees is the cafeteria. They've got really good food at great prices. I believe all the menu new items are less than $10, and just yet another benefit of working here. So 2022 brought a lot of big changes. They opened a 350,000 square foot distribution facility in Glendale, Arizona, hiring 150 employees. They also launched a gear exchange online. It's a safe online portal where people can exchange and trade their gear. So we're here in Sweetwater Academy. This is when you can get lessons for different types of instruments, and it's got a very cool, colorful vibe. Additional employee benefits include an on-site racquetball court, a hair salon, a fitness center that we got behind me, and a medical facility for when you're sick. So it's pretty cool. Like, a lot of places talk about loving their employees, but I don't know of any places in town that have this much for them. As you can see, this is a one-of-a-kind place. It's like no other. We're lucky and blessed to have it here in our city. Chuck could have put it anywhere in the country, and he chose Fort Wayne because he has a love for it, just like I do. So it's something I think we should appreciate. If you're moving here for a job, or you're coming from out of the area, I want to be your real estate agent of choice. Again, my name is Jake McAfee. My info is below. Feel free to reach out. Subscribe to videos like these if you want to stay in touch with all things Fort Wayne, and we'll catch you on the next one.